Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Drumby Gaming. Today I'm going to be doing Trackmania Stadium. I already did a episode on Canyon, so I'm going to give you a really quick look at Stadium just to show you the basic ins and outs of the game and how it compares to Canyon and all the different ways it does. It's basically the same thing, if I'm honest. The only real differences are what the cars look like. The tracks are somewhat different because they're not as kind of driftable because the ways the cars handle. But yeah, I'm going to spend probably only about 5 minutes. I'm going to give you a really quick look at the solo play and maybe a quick look at the multiplayer as well. Stadium was the first game I got on Steam, the first Trackmania game I got on Steam, and I enjoyed the heck out of it. It was really good until I discovered Canyon, and I never looked back, to be honest. But I think Stadium is the cheaper of the three games. If you never played a Trackmania game before, I highly recommend you getting Stadium first, because it'll give you a good introduction and it's cheap as well. When I bought it was only €10. I'm not sure what it is now, but I'm sure it's still pretty cheap. I'm just going to do one or two races in the solo play, and then I'm going to do maybe one race. I'm probably not going to do a full race. I'm going to just give you a quick look at the multiplayer, just to show you what it looks like and what the tracks are like. Yeah, I really would recommend this game to anyone that would be interested in a racing game that they can just come on and mess around with and have fun with. Some of the tracks are very interesting, like this one here. It's very hard to do, and I just failed right at the end. Oh, I didn't. I somehow crossed the finish line. Okay, I'm not going to say anything, and we're going to go and have a really quick look at the multiplayer. I'm just going to show you, not even a full race, just a really quick look. I'm just going to jump into one and show you what it's like. Just show you it's the same as Canyon. The layout of everything in this is the same as Canyon. But as I said, if you had played maybe the original Trackmania, this one is nearly identical to the original, the way the cars handle and everything like that. So I think that's a really good aspect of this game as well, if you were a big fan of the first one, like I was. But Canyon is in a realm of its own, kind of, with these kind of racing games. It's so much fun and has so much replay value on it. And I crashed straight away. Okay, well, you can see here that the local records and the live rankings and everything like that are the same as Canyon. I don't think I mentioned the other one. You can also donate to servers. If you really like all the tracks that they're doing on that server, you can make a donation to them. And it's basically kind of like reputation points for that server. So the more ladder points you be able to gain from that server, I think that's how it works. Another thing about Trackmania, all of them, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, you can make your own tracks. So if you have friends that play this game, or if you have friends that come over and maybe you guys play PC games or whatever, you can make tracks, and you can, I don't know, test your friends out to see if they're able to race in your track, and they can make tracks as well, and see if you can race in theirs. You can also make your own cars, which I have not actually done. I've messed around with a little bit, but I've never actually fully made my own car. It's something I've kind of wanted to do, but there's so many cars in the community, on Steam, on the workshop, and I've never really needed to make my own. I have the Irish flag on this car, which I'm happy out with. It's just the kind of bog standard Irish car you get. When you start off, you pick your country, and your car will be decorated for that country. But yeah, if you're just looking for a cheap racing game, this one's the way to go. If you're looking for a game that's a little bit more expensive but is better than this, I would highly recommend Canyon. If you're looking for that kind of drifty, really high speed, high intense turns, stuff like that, really highly competitive as well, I'd recommend Canyon. I can't say much about Valley. I said this in my last video. If you haven't seen the video about Canyon, I'd go check that out. I kind of go a bit more in depth into it. But can't say much about Valley because I haven't played it that much, but I really did enjoy the time I did spend on it. It's just not as good as these two games. I'm gonna quit out this race now because I'm just gonna stop the video in a minute. Also, guys, I've started my blog, I've started a Facebook, and I've started a Twitter. So they'll all be in the description below, and they'll all be in the descriptions of all my videos. So you can get in contact with me, and if you want me to do any specific games, or if you want me to do more of the games that I have already done, you can get in contact with me through any of those. I'll be checking them all at least once a day. Or you can just leave a comment below on YouTube, and I'll get back to you. I'll do whatever you guys would like me to do. If you like this video, leave a like. If you like the content I'm making, leave a subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, so have a good day, guys, and bye. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see me doing more gaming videos, just click one of the links below. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.